I see videos from these guys saying that they were okay in their family's eyes, and then they were demonized when their women left them. And in my experience, it's a similar situation. When my mother left my father when I was 15, my father was demonized, cut off from the family. He had to go his own way and do his own thing. And in my mom's eyes, it was all his fault. And then when my ex left me, it's been very much the same thing. I was demonized. I was there to do everything I possibly could do for my family when I was a part of my first family. And I gave up my friends and my family and my connections with them in order to work and develop myself to try to be everything that my family needed me and wanted me to be. But I had my daughter when I was 19. So when you have your children that young, you have to grow alongside them. But it was always my dream that I would be able to provide for them in a way that I was never provided for, or a way that I always wanted to provide for my family. Toward the end of the relationship, I could do nothing right. I mean, even in the middle of the relationship, I could do nothing right. My ex started telling me that she thought I was a pedophile, and that she thought my friends were pedophiles, and none of us had ever even had these thoughts cross our mind. There was never any kind of weird happenings or evidence or anything else like that that would have suggested there was anything like that ever going on in our minds. It was something that she had to convince herself of to be able to justify in her mind cutting off her child from the child's father. I got told after she left as well, years after she left, that if my daughter ever decided that she never wanted to talk to me again, that my ex would support my daughter in that decision, because that was what she felt would be the right thing. And she said this to me after she was upset that I had spent a month away working, and I was out of contact with everybody. I wasn't able to talk to my daughter during that month because I was gone. Women in this day and age will find every reason that they can to try to demonize the man and avoid responsibility for their own actions. It's all about the victimhood of the woman, especially if you try to bring her into accountability. We saw several different marriage counselors over the course of over a decade. She would see the marriage counselors for 2 or 3 times. They would try to address some of the things that was going on with her to try to get her to help the situation. She would leave, scream and yell about how they didn't understand what was going on, and they hated her, and they were wrong, and this, that, and the other, and she would never go again. And I would continue going to try to do the best that I could do to be the best husband and father I could be 2 times a week, year after year after year, to try to do what I thought was right to make peace in the family. I even got told one time that if my daughter didn't want to spend any time with me, that she had the right to do what she wanted to do, even if it was my allotted time to be able to spend with her, because she is the one in control of the parent, that she's the one that gets to control her and I's dynamic of how she spends the time. She decides where we go, what we do, how the money's spent, when she goes home, all this stuff. And there were times where I would pick her up, and 26 minutes after picking her up, there was a time where 26 minutes after picking her up, I had to take her back home because I let her know I didn't have any money to spend on her that particular day. I just wanted to go spend time together and walk around, not spend $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $800 to entertain for a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hour period of time. Especially since I was working 1,000 miles away, and I oftentimes had to spend thousands of dollars just to be able to come in and just to even see her. I was told that the cousin that The cousin of my daughter decided that she didn't want to see her own father anymore after that father had something to say to her about her wearing shorts with her ass hanging out. He's doing his job as a father. He's trying to teach his daughter self-respect. He's trying to make sure that his daughter doesn't grow up to end up in a worse situation than he was, or that his brothers or sisters are, that his mother maybe was. That's our duty as a father, is to protect, grow, cherish, love, build, etc. She didn't want to see her father anymore because of that. I was basically warned that if I had anything to say that wasn't liked and my daughter decided that she didn't want to see me anymore, that she would have the right to say that she doesn't want to see me anymore, and she would be supported in that decision. Supported in the decision to no longer see the person who makes sure that the child support is paid, the care is taken care of, that I had done everything that I possibly could, ostracized my own friends and family for the good of the family, for the good of my immediate family at the time, and I was still trampled on. This is the plight that modern day men are dealing with. Thankfully, I found my current wife, who is very traditional and doesn't play those games, because she saw her mother do this to her father, and she understands how it affected her father. She's watched her brothers' wives and girlfriends do it to her brothers, and she's been able to see it from both sides in a way that's enabled her to be able to have empathy for me, for her husband. And she puts me on a pedestal that I don't deserve. She has me in her phone as My Highness, and she loves that. She loves to call me sir. She loves to support me in any way that she can, to make me feel like a man, to help me know that I'm loved. She doesn't step in the way of me doing the duties I need to do as a father. She values my opinion. She appreciates what I can do. She understands what I can't do. She works with me, and sometimes even for me and alongside me, to make sure that we're the best family that we can possibly be. And I'm telling all you guys out there, if you guys are currently dealing with or going through some shit with a woman, your ex, your current, your whatever, the mother of your children, that are just tearing you down and making you feel like you're not good enough for X, Y, and Z reason, and they truly, if it's in a situation where they truly have unrealistic expectations for where you're at in your life and what they should expect from you with where you're at, you don't need to feel bad, as long as you are doing your absolute possible best that you can in this moment right now to be the best man, husband, father you can be. You don't need to feel bad if they decide to kick you to the curb and leave you. I was on the streets for 45 months. And at the end of it, I came out better than I've ever been, and I have a life that I never could have imagined I could ever experience. It is beautiful and gorgeous and amazing. Don't let somebody else tell you what you're capable of. Only you know what you're capable of. Only you know where you can take yourself. You can't let other people define you. Don't let these ladies tear you down. This modern American woman is broken, and really, our society has taught it to them. A lot of them, they don't even know better. They don't even know better. And even if they do, they're under pressure from their sisters, their aunties, their mothers, their grandmothers to do what they're doing. They're under pressure from society that they can't get out from underneath. And this is the result of it. So just keep strong, keep your head up, keep going, don't quit, do what's right for your family, for your kids, for yourself. At the end of the day, your kids aren't any good if you don't got you. You get you first. Everybody else from there, everything's going to be okay. Stay strong, guys.